Hello everyone, welcome back to Healingtogoldtarot. Hope y'all having a good night on this good old Monday night. I'm feeling the spirit, I'm feeling the power of the spirit, so I'm finna do y'all videos. We gonna see which sign we doing. We're gonna get into some of y'all ancestral gifts and lineage, what could have happened, what they may have passed down to you, what type of spiritual or physical gifts they may have left for you to explore. Okay, I already did the other signs. It's just what, 5 of y'all left? Yeah. So we're gonna see which sign spirit wants to do today, and we're gonna get right into it. Okay, I just want to thank you guys for everything, all of your donations, your subscriptions, your likes, everything. I'm fucking with y'all, I'm fucking with this channel. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of your journey and your growth, and we're gonna get right into it. Spirit say not that one just yet. Which one? This one? Okay. So feel lucky because I started to pick another sign over this, and Spirit called out for your sign. I'm sorry, I paused because I'm trying to see what those voices is I'm hearing. I'm getting a confused like energy. Okay, this is why. This would explain why I was just getting one person saying yes, the other person saying no. Gemini. The twins. Gemini, what's up? What y'all doing? What y'all up to? Okay. Instantly, I just heard stalker vibes. Somebody could be stalking you, okay? Or you could be stalking somebody. Stop that. Leave them folks alone. You moved on for a reason. They moved on for a reason. Everything is in alignment. Okay, yep, right at 2 minutes 2:02 I looked up again. Twos could be very significant, alignment could be very significant, but we finna get right into it. You could be a twin, okay, or something about twins could be very significant. You got the 6 of coins, which talk about generosity. I'm getting with this reading here, okay, this reading is designed to help you to understand things about your lineage that you may know, that you may not know, help to reveal some gifts or reveal some things to you regarding your ancestry, because I just get ancestor energy off of these cards. It's the Hoodoo Tarot. Okay, so your family lineage could have did hoodoo or was involved in some sort of voodoo, witchcraft type of energy. Okay, this is probably why you're attracted to occult like tools or divination or something like that. You could even be someone that have high level mental, a sharp intellect, high level mental abilities, receive a lot of downloads. I'm getting like the energy of a high priestess. Okay, so the 6 of coins here. This giving me like you could have had some gambling ass ancestors. This giving me the energy of taking risk as well. So they could have took a lot of risk, or they're asking you to take some risk. Okay, something about your intellect is sharp. You're very smart. I'm also hearing don't underestimate yourself. Okay, you could definitely be receiving a lot of downloads at this time. With the Tower card being here, the big house, it usually speaks to like upheaval, a sudden awakening to something. It can also speak to God giving you a sharp download or something happening fast or something happening overnight, or also the energy of sweeping everything up and clearing everything out to start anew. Okay, this could also be, I'm hearing blank canvas. Okay, the 8 of Wands speak to traveling or a speed. I'm also hearing overseas, something about overseas. Somebody could be traveling overseas and paying someone to end something here. You could also be traveling overseas to get some sort of cord cutting ritual done on you. You really don't have to do that. You can literally take a spiritual bath and do that. Or I'm getting the energy of like someone is traveling overseas, risking their damn life, gambling with their money, playing with spirit for real, to stop you from receiving something. It's like slowing it down to speed it up type of energy, but I'm getting a lot of speed here. The Ace of Knives, the Ace of Wands speak to victory and success. It speaks to a sharp intellect. It speaks to intellectual skills. It also speaks to vision. Something about you having a vision of giving back as well. See, I'm reading these cards like tarot. I'm supposed to be tapping into the ancestor lineage. So you could have had some really smart ancestors, okay? Very intellectuals. Something about a strategic plan. I'm also getting to somebody here had ancestors that were slaves. Something about cutting, like I'm literally seeing someone sneak a knife, and they were kind of sort of like handcuffed or tied behind their back with rope, and they're cutting it. I'm also getting the energy of someone who speaks to trees or speak to nature, or it's like nature communicates with them, or it's something about spirits in trees, or it's giving me the energy of you were born by trees, or you're attracted to living in the middle of nowhere, or just attracted to trees and land in general. It's because your ancestors are buried under that land. It could be a certain place that you're being called to, or a certain home. I'm also getting a lot of mediumship communication, like you communicating with the spiritual world, or you being a vessel. And I just heard I'm only describing one side of you, okay? So I feel like there's a lot of gifts that you have that you have not yet tapped into. Yep, there go that strategic plan I was talking about, the Seven of Swords. This could also be a sneaky energy around you, or you could be a very sneaky person, or your ancestors could have been sneaky, or something about a sneaky plan, okay? Or you doing something and other people feeling like you're sneaking when you ain't sneaking shit. You doing what's best for you. And then you got the Five of Wands, which just came out in the Leo reading. So you could be dealing with the Leo. You could have a Leo ancestor around you, protecting you, okay? Yeah, as you sleep, the Four of Swords just tried to pop out. There could also be an energy of someone in competition with you, trying to take something away from you. Someone could also be trying to take your house away from you. Here come that Oracle again. Anytime I see this card, this look like a reader reading, using divination tools. This is also the Judgment card. So calling shit out, I'm hearing, or pointing things out, or I'm getting the energy of spirit placing judgment on this competitive energy that's around you, or placing judgment on this competitive energy that's within this whole family dynamic, because that's something that's been passed down from generation to generation. Also, this energy of gambling, okay? I'm hearing think smarter. I'm hearing .com. So something about a website could be very significant. I'm also hearing something about someone trying to embarrass you on a website. This could be a social media platform like Facebook. They could be, or something about your house being put on social media, or you could even be putting your house up for sale and posting a listing on social media, or renting out a room or something like that. I'm hearing not a bright idea. Then you got with the Three of Baskets. This talk about roommates or something, or coming together groups also as well. This also talk about harvest and celebration. I'm also getting the energy of knitting, like knitting clothes. Someone could also enjoy knitting outside, or I'm hearing coloring book or water paint. Okay, I'm hearing artiste and something outside. Or you could get a lot of bright ideas outside, or something about 3 heads is better than 1. Or this is giving me the energy of like, it's one of you, but you may have 3 spirits around you helping you as far as your higher knowledge in your chakras. You could have definitely had an ancestor that was a teacher or a professor, okay? Or someone who taught, not necessarily in school, but like this could have been a high priest, someone who taught, passed down the generational secrets about, you know, magic and shit like that. I'm hearing something about high level magic. Someone cast something about high level, someone casting high level of magic, but it's like God came down with the sword of truth or justice. That's what it is. Justice. Karmic justice. I'm hearing you reap what you sow. You got Dr. Buzard. That's so crazy because I would just wanted to look. Bro, if this the justice card, I'ma scream. Why this got the scale of Maya in it? And I know y'all seen that. Let me look this up. I was just looking at that card before I even started y'all reading. When I was going through the 55. Card number 55. So double fives, double changes. I'm hearing blessings in abundance. Bro, it's the justice card. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for showing the motherfucker that I am the truth. That we is the truth. I'm just playing. So this could be your energy. Okay, you could be thanking God or being grateful for the gifts that you have. Being grateful for your intellect. Being grateful for your ancestors. And being reincarnated with such a high vibrational bloodline. Being grateful for being chosen, or being grateful for God allowing you to be smart enough to realize and choose yourself. Okay, it says, and I will execute great vengeance upon them with furious rebukes, and they shall know that I am the Lord when I shall lay my vengeance upon them. Bro, I was just talking about that. Ezekiel 25:17. This also reminded me of that song that Ariana Grande created, because that sound like that verse that she said in the beginning, or like the middle of her song. God is a woman. Okay, it says the plant galangal root. Okay, the image. Dr. Bosom is standing in front of a courthouse, laughing joyously after winning a case for a client. Behind him, okay, so that could be very significant. Some of you guys could be going through a court case, and you may, I feel like you're going to win, and it's going to be a shock to your opponent. Or this is like spiritual justice. Something is going to backfire, and it's going to be a shock to people who went against you. Okay, and I feel like it has a lot to do with your ancestors and them helping you, okay? And then it says, behind him is Lady Justice wearing a Congo witch doctor mask, similar to the one Dr. Bosom's father would have worn in Africa. This also giving me the energy of someone putting spell work on a court case, but it is still not working. This symbolizes domination and being a law unto oneself. So doing what's best for you and realizing that you reign over your own life. This symbolizes domination and being a law unto one's own life. I'm also hearing something about karmic justice, like I said earlier. Instead of the sword, Lady Justice is holding a banquet of galangal, the common name for chewing John root. I'm also hearing chewing tobacco. Someone here may chew tobacco, or something about offering your ancestors tobacco, or putting it in the air form, or smoking some sort of tobacco. It's also reminding me of the deity, the Baron. So something about death. I'm also hearing the gates of Hades, or some shit. Because she now works for Dr. Buzard, and I'm hearing also too something is bizarre. Because she now works for Dr. Buzard, and that is his weapon. So basically, justice is working for you. Or this is giving me the energy of like justice is written in your Akasha, is written in your DNA. Anybody that try to come against you, do something to you, spread lies about you, spread gossip about you, do any crazy shit, you don't have to do anything, you don't have to feel no type of way, they automatically get justice. I just saw 14:04 on the clock. He is showing you a piece of the root, and in the other hand, in which Lady Justice usually holds the scales, there is nothing, because his way is the only option. This is giving me the energy of God saying, yeah, that's it. I've given you many chance after chance. You study fucking with my child. You study trying to do things to ruin their happiness. With the 10 of baskets here, with John Horse, literally try to ruin their happiness, stop their peace, destroy their peace. Now you only get the Nine of Swords. Now you want to get the Ten of Swords energy. Now you want to get chaos and destruction tenfold from what you tried to give to a divine one. Instead, the scales are put to better use, collecting Dr. Buzum's cigarette ashes. Hell no. So it's like literally God is suffering your demons. It's like he's sitting on their ass and suffering with his ass cheeks. Like I've literally seen a big giant energy sit on somebody and suffocate them for fucking with you. Like, for real, this could literally be someone being suffocated. Okay, I'm literally seeing someone being suffocated with a pillow, but I'm seeing it in a spiritual way, not physical. Okay, so don't think I'm crazy and I just want to, I'm thinking about, no, I'm literally seeing this in a spiritual sense. Someone may even be suffering with breathing problems or something about their lungs. Okay, they could also be chain smoking, something about lung cancer or their lungs collapsing could be very significant. I'm also seeing the heart die because they were cold-hearted. They no longer get the use of a heart. I'm hearing a pacemaker could be very significant. So no love, no heart. Okay, I feel like that's how God is treating your enemies. This shit funny because people always fucking with the wrong people and then they get their ass handed to them. No, never cash no check that your ass can't cash. Don't be bidding higher than you got. That's stupid. And then you be playing with the wrong. Matter of fact, you played with the right one. They fuck with the right one, Gemini. I did a reading for y'all when my old channel used to be and it was called The Joker's Ritual. I believe it's still up there. I've converted that channel into Aquarius placements. So if you have Aquarius placements highly aspected in your chart, you could check that out. But it was the energy of people keep playing these rituals and keep playing like they the Joker, trying to play games and these tricks and shit. Look up also the Joker's story and how everybody was so evil to him because of his difference. And he was nice or some shit. He was being nice to people, and then one day his heart just turned cold, and everybody who was mean to him or did something, so he chopped their ass up. He cut their ass up. He ain't played with their ass, and it was just one person that was nice to him that was graced. So be careful who you fuck with. Out here fucking with people, you don't know who their ancestors is. You don't know who God favor. Because everybody ain't favored by God, whether people like it or fucking not. But you are, Gemini. So cherish that. I'm hearing light as a feather. Your heart is light as a feather. Okay, I'm also hearing focus on your gifts. Okay, I'm hearing you're being redeemed. It says Stephen Robinson, a.k.a. Dr. Buzzard, was a famous root worker from St. Helena Island, South Carolina. So some of you guys could be from Helena Island, South Carolina. You could have roots or ancestors that are from South Carolina or the South of North Carolina as well. I'm hearing something about root work and you having this ability. I'm also hearing something about a herb or herbalist, or you like to do things the natural way, or something about natural healing medicines. Okay, I'm also hearing I'm hearing a poisoned plant. Okay, so somebody's ancestor here died because it was poisoned by a plant. They were testing. They could have been like a scientist, and like one of your ancestors could have been a scientist. And you know, back then they had to do things by trial and error. If somebody died, somebody just died because technology wasn't as good as it is. This is probably why you're attracted to science. Science could have been your favorite subject. Okay, or you want to be a scientist or something about labs and studies. You're attracted to this because this is of your bloodline. Okay, this is why you're very smart. Someone here could definitely wear glasses. I'm hearing third eye. Okay, or double-eyed, or you can see. I'm hearing see and beyond. Okay, but yeah, it says his specialty was chewing the root. Like I said, chewing the tobacco, or they could have. I'm definitely getting the energy of someone ancestor dying because they used some sort of herb just to test it out to see what it was. It was something new, and it was a result to them dying. Okay, I'm literally hearing like their lungs collapsed or something like that. I'm hearing it was a plant that had hair on it. Okay, it says chewing root in court, a practice designed to protect criminal defendants from guilty verdicts or harsh sentences. Oh, wow. This practice brought Robinson in conflict with G.E. McIntyre, chef of Burnford County. McIntyre attempted to charge Robinson with practicing medicine without a license, but failed when his primary witness went into convolutions on the witness stand. What the fuck? McIntyre's subsequent attempts to convict Robinson failed. Dr. Buzzer attracted clients both locally and from all around the country until his death early 1947. So this is giving me the energy of someone who had a high-level ancestor that was a lawyer that did root work to help people in his endeavors. You could also be attracted to law and want to be a lawyer or going to school to be a lawyer as well. And this is why, okay? It says, according to legend, Robinson's father was a witch doctor who had been brought directly to St. Helena from West Africa. Robinson was said to have wielded enormous spiritual power and was sought out by Southerners of all racial and socio-economical backgrounds. Meaning, justice, like everything else, is a social construct that is defined by those in power. To the majority of Americans, justice is equated by courts, law enforcement, politicians, or maybe even karma. This is not the case for root workers, as historically when Black Americans have sought justice, all they find are just us. Wow, as the old saying goes. So basically tapping into your magical powers to save you from certain things. It's a form of manipulation, but at the end of the day, let's be real. The law is not designed for us anyways. And this is also reminding me of like the Haitian War against the French when they used spell work on themselves and voodoo to win the war. So you could definitely come from that lineage, or I'm getting something about French. Okay, and it says, so if someone had a problem, they sought out root work to help them solve it. While this also giving me light and a dark attribute. So some like learning how to use root work to benefit you and not to harm other people. Because for some of y'all, this giving me the energy I was tapping into earlier. People using root work and magic to bend other people's will to have control and domination over them. We ain't talk about that. I am not convincing you or telling you to tap into that. This could have been something your ancestors did, and like I said, you are here to transform that energy, or this is something somebody else did to you to have some sort of power and domination over you. It says, while usually root workers believe in God or some other higher power, they do not consider revenge exactly for a genuinely offensive action to be a bad thing, because revenge ain't. I don't feel like it. I feel like if somebody put some root work on you, you got every power to reverse that shit. It's called return to sender. Hello. They do not consider revenge for a oh, I already read that. That's if they consider good or bad at all, since such dualities didn't traditionally exist in African or indigenous culture in quite the same way as European societies. That's so crazy, because I always been kind of a even playing type of person. I believe that bad is good and bad and good is bad. They all intertwine. They all help. You have to have a high side and a light. Like, okay, and good meaning, yeah, you walk in divinity, you walk of light, and you love and light. But if a bitch try you, or a bitch sends some negative energy towards you, you know how to use that dark side of you and get on their ass. That's what I mean. It's about balance, okay? This book teaching me a lot, bro. I need to fucking read this whole book, like, for real. Therefore, it is not considered immoral to root someone who hurt you or someone you love. There is no sentient. Now, I don't know if I agree with that. Someone you love, because it depends on what type of root work. If you put protection spells on them, okay. But if you trying to make somebody love you and do love spells on somebody, I don't agree with that shit. I don't agree with that shit at all. And if you do, you get the fuck up off my channel. I don't give a fuck. There is no sentient creature on this earth that would sacrifice life, food, or the well-being of themselves and their families without a vicious fight. Exactly. not nobody with no heart or no soul anyways. Nor are there anyone who will voluntarily suffer so that the offender or hunter does not. Exactly. There is no negative karma for the bull goring the matador. The root worker understands this. If you receive Dr. Buzzer in a reading, consider the following. What would be a fair way to resolve this conflict? Did you do something wrong? If no, don't worry about it. If yes, then you're about to pay the price. Did someone do something wrong to you? If no, don't worry about it. If yes, then they've set the will of justice in motion against themselves. Have you taken responsibility for all of the choices you've made? If something is forgivable, then forgive it. If not, now what? If revenge is taken for an offense, will you regret that you did it once you've claimed down? If so, then chill out and just move on. And with that being said, Gemini, I feel like you got some really pretty good knowledge out of this video. We both learned some things out of this video. And I'm fucking proud of y'all. You know, revenge is for those who set karma in your path, because now shit is going to reverse on that ass. Your ancestors is not playing about you. And with that being said, I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. If you're looking for a personal, please look in the description box. Everything is there. Don't forget to like the video, comment in the comment section if this resonated, and I'm gonna get my ass up out of here. Okay, it's time for me to take a break because I've been channeling a lot today. But anyway, that could be very significant for someone. Yeah, you could definitely be a light worker. Okay. Bye. Somebody here need a massage. But peace. Blessings to you.